Reading Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto, 5th chapter, text 18. Guruna sasyat swajanona sasyat pitana sasyat janani na sasyat daivam na tasyan na patischa tasyan namo chayatyah samupaityam Guru, a spiritual master. Now, no, saha, he, syat, should become swajanaha, a relative. Na, not. Saha, such a person. Syat should become pita, a father. Na, not. Saha, he, syat should become janani, a mother. Na, not. Sa, she, syat should become Daivam, the worshipable deity. Na, not. Tat, that. Syat should become Na, not. Patihi, husband. Cha, also. Saha, he. Syat should become Na, not. Mochayat can deliver. Yaha, who. Samupetya mrityum, one who is on the path of repeated birth and death. Translation. One who cannot deliver his dependent from the path of repeated birth and death should never become a spiritual master, a relative, a father, a husband, a mother, or a worshipable demigod. Kindly repeat. One who cannot deliver his dependents from the path of repeated birth and death should never become a spiritual master, a relative, a father, a husband, a mother, a worshipable demigod. So forth by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. There are many spiritual masters, but this Sutta advised that one should not become a spiritual master if he is unable to save his disciple from the path of birth and death. Unless one is a pure devotee of Krishna, he cannot save himself from the path of repeated birth and death. Tyaktva deham punarjanma naite mam eti sujuna. They give a class on this point here, always the soul Arjuna, they say like that. It is not read like that. Because when you have the so and apostrophe like that, then the word Arjuna, A is silent. So it's said like this. Tyaktva deham punarjanma naite mam eti surjuna. You know the A is, you understand? Hello? Simple thing. One can stop birth and death only by returning home back to Godhead. However, one who can go back to Godhead unless one, however, who can go back to Godhead unless he understands the Supreme Lord in truth. Janma karma chami divyam evam yo veti tattvataha. We have many instances in history illustrating Rishabdev's instruction. Sukracharya, the spiritual master of Bali Maharaj, was rejected by Bali Maharaj due to inability to save Bali Maharaj from the path of repeated birth and death. Sukracharya was not a pure devotee, or he was more or less inclined to fruitive activity, and he objected when Bali Maharaj promised to give everything to Lord Vishnu. Actually, one is supposed to give everything to the Lord because everything belongs to the Lord. I think I just shared some words on that on the WhatsApp. Is it not? I just shared that point. You remember? What verse is that? 7? 7:14. 34. Actually, one is supposed to give everything to the Lord because everything belongs to the Lord. Consequently, the Supreme Lord advises in the Bhagavad Gita, Yat karosi yat asnasi, yat juhosi dadasi yat tapasyasi kauntaya, tat kurusva mat arpanam. O son of Kunti, all that you do, all that you eat, all that you offer and give away, as well as all austerities that you may perform, should be done as an offering to me. This is bhakti. Unless one is devoted, he cannot give everything to the Supreme Lord. Unless one can do so, he cannot become a spiritual master, husband, father, or mother. Similarly, the wives of the Brahmanas who were performing sacrifices gave up their relative just to satisfy Krishna. This is an example of a wife rejecting a husband who cannot deliver her from the impending dangers of birth and death. Similarly, Prahlad Maharaj rejected his father and Bharat Maharaj rejected his mother. Who is this? Correct. He rejected his mother. Who is his mother? Kaikeyi. Because she was going to make him a king, and he did not want that because he wanted to go to get Ram. Jananina Sasya. The word Daivam indicates a demigod, one who accepts worship from a dependent. Ordinarily, the spiritual master, husband, father, mother, or superior relative accept worship from an inferior relative. But here, Rishabdev forbids this. First, the father, spiritual master, or husband must be able to release the dependent from repeated birth and death. If he cannot do this, he plunges himself in an ocean of reproachment for his unlawful activities. Everyone should be very responsible and take charge of his dependent, just as the spiritual master takes charge of his disciple, or father takes charge of his son. All these responsibilities cannot be discharged honestly unless one can save the dependent from the repeated birth and death. Om Jnanatimirandasya Gnanam Jnana Shalakaya Chakshurhan Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sattvitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamam Vidati Swapanandikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagajatam Svagana Raghunatamitam Samsajim Shatvitam Shavadutam Harijanam Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devi Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Shyam Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Vigatam Radha Gantana Mostute Tapta Kanchna Gorangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Shavanu Sutta Devi Pranamami Hare Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhuveva Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namaram Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desakarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So thank you very much for joining in our Srimad Bhagavatam class. And also we like to send our warmest regard to all those devotees who have come to Singapore from the different parts of the world. He's from Canada, but from China. Who else is here? Was someone from Delhi? Just came in. I think on Monday, who else is? Chaitanya is coming from Australia on Monday. And the Chinese devotees are coming when? Tuesday, the Chinese, the Philippines, Friday, Indians, Wednesday, wow, sure. USA, where? So we like to warmly receive them, coming all the way, sacrificing all their, daily routine to come here to help us host this Rath Yatra celebration 2023. After a lapse of 3.5 years, we are bringing back Jagannath again to the streets of Singapore, which actually is our biggest preaching. This Jagannath festival is our biggest preaching. When I was building this cart, Prabhu, why you want to build 3 carts? One cart is enough. I mean, why 3? I said, no, I want 3 carts. I built in 2004. Little do I know that how these 3 carts have made a big impact. Yes, is it not? You go to the stadium and you see the 3 carts. It is not very majestic. Because we have planned to build a 44 feet high cart. I don't think I can fit in the stadium. It's too big. Our cart is just now about 16 to 20 feet. Very small. Actually, this cart was very big, because it could not go into the gate of the stadium. We, shortened the size. Originally. So I guess I have to thank you all for coming and making it a very big event. I hope that we will get a lot of crowds expected. Jagannath is going to be happy bringing them out on the streets. So today, coming back to the subject, practically everybody, Jai Sri Radha, everybody is becoming a parent, maybe not guru, but parent, yeah, everybody is becoming a relative also. Not only just parent, relative also. Father, husband, wife, mother, worshipable demigod. So all these personalities are to be respected. In the Bhagavad Gita, there's a verse, right? You should respect your elders. Where is that? Who knows? Eva divija guru pragya pujanam saucha marjavam brahmacharyam ahimsa cha sariram tapuchyate. Austerities of the body consists in worship of the Supreme Lord. The Brahmanas, the spiritual master, and superiors like the father and mother, and cleanliness, simplicity, celibacy, and non-violence. How you should worship them? In cleanliness, in simplicity, celibacy, and non-violence. So you see how elders are to be worshipped. It is not that you don't worship, they think that we teach you to reject. No, we teach you to respect your, in fact, it says worship here, worship of the Lord, the Brahmanas, the spiritual master, the superiors like father and mother. Yes, they all have to be worshipped. It's not that we reject. But here, there is today's subject is that what is the role of the father, mother, guru? What is their role? That has been explained. The role of the father and mother as the responsible spiritual master. What is their role? What is their role? Jump in the bed and produce a kid. Is that the role? What is the role? Because they're going to jump in the bed and produce a kid for sure. But how the kid has to be, that's another word, serviced. How we have to bring them up. Here the condition is that you cannot become a guru, relative, father, mother, demigod, if you cannot deliver the dependence. Now what is the big question? What is this deliverance? That means to give him a good education. That means to give him a good wife. That means what? Give him a good bank balance. Leave all your property. What is this? Delivering the dependent. I mean, it's subject to speculation. Everybody has their own idea of that. Generally, of course, everybody wants to make their dependents have a very successful life. Yes, in their terms and conditions to make sure that the person does not have any difficulties. Yes, is it not? So you want to give him a lot of money, or you want to make sure that they have a good family arrangement, or you want to leave some properties. You want to do all these things. Isn't it? Right? But is that deliverance? Giving him a good education, is that a deliverance? Living a lot of wealth, is that deliverance? Or getting him comfortably married to some woman who is submissive and obedient? Hello? Ask him. He is going to be your son. No? He's your son actually. So what is this deliverance? There he is sleeping. His deliverance is to sleep. Yeah? Yes? Waiting when this rascal will finish his class. I can go and play. What is this? Na mochet. What is your idea of that? Hello, you ran away from your house. Why? Hmm? What is that? Huh? I think two person ran away from the house. Another one. The daredevils, they ran away. Why did you run away from your house? Why did you run away from your house? Why? Hello? Huh? You're gonna get your son to run away also? Huh? So the most important point to understand is that everyone has to become Krishna conscious. You understand? If someone does not become Krishna conscious, then he is doing the biggest disservice to either the dependent, the children, or anybody. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that if you do not accept me, then you will fall down. Yes? Anyone in the Varnashram system rejects the supremacy of the will also fall down. So that means that if you do not accept, why we should accept Krishna? Why? Because we do not accept Krishna, then we will be liable to be performing a lot of sinful activities, which is the cause of our degradation. You cannot escape from performing sinful activity unless you become a devotee of Krishna. Only Krishna has the power to make you stop from sinning. No demigod, no father, mother, nobody has that power. Tell me, example. Without Krishna consciousness, anybody became free from sinful activities? Who? Who? Sai Baba. Huh? In fact, this Alibaba said, you know, he told his disciple, I'll be very happy if you all can at least become vegetarian. You see that? He was giving a speech on his birthday, and he said, I'll be most happy if my followers can at least become vegetarian. He can't even deliver them from becoming vegetarian. Look at this guy. So you see, this is a very important point, unless you take to Krishna consciousness, you cannot give up sinful activities. It's not possible. I think I showed the verse on Friday. Did I show? Huh? — 146, I think. Among human beings, those who are followers of the Vedic principles are considered civilized. Among these, almost half simply give lip service while committing all kinds of sinful activities against this principle. Such people do not care for the regulated principle. Practically 99% of all people who profess to be religious are committing sinful activities. Actually, until we come to Krishna consciousness, we did not know what is sinful life. Is it not? Did you know what is sinful life before you came to Krishna consciousness? Nobody knew. Right? And what are the 4 pillars of sin? Tell me. What are the 4 pillars of sin? Do you know what are the 4 pillars of sin? What is it? Huh? What? No, him. I'm asking him. Because he said. No, because he said. Why? What is that? Because he said, is it? What is this for sinful activity? Why meditating? You're not sure? Huh? Hello? Taking life. You also taking life what? Plant also got life what? Plant got no life what? Huh? What? What? What are you saying? What? Animal got legs. Plant got no legs. What you saying? I cannot hear.
Less conscious.
Huh?
Plants are less conscious.
Plants are not conscious.
Less conscious.
Huh? Plants are not conscious?
Plants are less conscious.
Plants are less conscious. So you can eat anything or less conscious? Suppose your son is less conscious. Can I eat him? Hello? Hello? Can? Huh? So what are the 4 sinful activities? Huh? What is it? You're coming to this temple for how long now? How long you're coming? Huh? I think in Sunday class we don't speak about the 4 principles, is it? Do we speak about the 4 principles on Sunday class? Who's giving class? Did you speak? Oh, we better don't say about the 4 principles, otherwise they won't come back next Sunday. Right? Huh? Hello? You must know. Yes? What is that? Can you help him? Meat-eating? Intoxication? Gambling? Illicit sex. What else? Only meat? Only meat eating? Only meat eating? Oh, anything other than Krishna Prasad. Maybe ask the women also. What are the other things apart from meat? Hello? Onion and garlic. Chocolate? Huh? Grahastha can take chocolate?
Chief priest said.
Huh?
ISKCON Vrindavan chief priest said on live.
I remember Tamal Krishna was in China. He was telling me this thing. A Chinese person came and gave him this one piece of cake. He said, "This one got no meat, no meat. You can take." What is it made of? It got no meat. What is it made of? Insects. So you cannot eat meat, fish, eggs, onion, garlic, mushrooms. Yes? Yes or not? All these things are considered to be in the mode of passion and ignorance. So when you take them, then your mind will become polluted. When your mind becomes polluted, you cannot think of Krishna. And when you cannot think of Krishna, you will what? Fall down. You understand? So these are the four pillars of sin. And one who is not Krishna conscious, he will always commit the sinful activities. You understand that? If you don't follow, so the parent or the teacher or the guru, everyone, if they don't enforce this, then you are wasting your time going to him. You're actually wasting time. Understand? Especially being a parent. Everyone is so much concerned about educating their dependents. Everyone, I can see, schooling. In fact, if there's an exam, then Sunday program, Prabhu, can you finish your class early?
They don't attend.
Yeah, they don't come. Right? I've seen, experience. Actually, I've seen all these Sunday classes and all going on. Not one person has become full-time out of it. You have experience? Some guy became full-time from the Sunday program. Children class? Who? Him. You kept. I haven't seen nothing. Why? Question is why? The whole idea is to make him surrender to Krishna, is it not? Correct? But after years and years in school, I've seen what has happened. He doesn't want to come to the temple anymore. What's wrong with the teaching program? Definition of Krishna consciousness, the Sunday program, not only here, all over, is that he just comes to waste his time. You understand? Pastime. Coloring and chant some slokas. You understand? How the guy is going to become a devotee? Our whole idea, Prabhupada was giving a class, it's a group of people who are questioning Prabhupada. Said, Prabhupada, we cannot force people and all these things, bro. Prabhupada said, what's the idea of your preaching? Our idea of your preaching is that you make him get initiated and he becomes the devotee. Otherwise, your preaching is useless, it's failed. Of course, they get angry with us because we are enforcing, we are pushing. But unless you make a person a devotee, they are wasting your time. Yeah, you can give big classes, you can come and have big fees and big everything. But the substance of that is that he has to become a devotee. And if you're not going to do that, you are not supposed to be a parent. Today's verse. You will be subject to the punishment from Yamaraj. That's a verse, That in where it is? That when he was spoke by the lance, I think that what's his name? You go to that section, as Prabhupada said, if you are GBC or whatever, if you don't do your duty, you'll be subject to punishment by Yamaraj. You know that? It is not something cheap, That what can I do, Prabhu? I tried, the guy. It says here, you are liable for punishment. It's a very big responsibility. Because you have to make him Krishna consciousness. You have to make him. You cannot say there's a choice. I was talking to him yesterday. There's no choice. Not that, you got free will. But just like in this country, I got free will and I go and commit a murder. I walk out free. I'm subject to all the necessary what? Rules and regulations, punishment, yes. Similarly, if I do some nonsense in the whole spiritual context, I'm also liable. You understand? It's not that you don't see, you don't know. No. You understand? This is a very big responsibility. Therefore, our program should be designed that the person takes up Krishna consciousness 100%. Then yes. Otherwise, just do a social program and just for the sake of it and go on and on and on and on. Product is, in fact, it's becoming very pathetic, The person becomes, what we say, what is the word? He becomes He works against. What is that? Against. Want to come to the temple, doesn't want to associate with the body. Practically, I've seen, one look at our face. They're coming, they're hiding, they're just doing and gone, finish. Why? What we did to them. I hardly spoke to them all my life, actually. Why? What is this negativeness towards the devotees? Why? Yes? What is creating that? I want to know. Maybe I have some kind of, what is it? Yamaraj, something. So unless, it says very clearly in the scriptures, that unless you associate with devotees, there's no way you can become a. It's not possible. You understand? But it is so arranged that they don't want to come to the devotee. They don't want to see the devotee. They don't want to have anything to do with the devotees. Then how? Okay, I don't mind if you are a parent and you are expert and you are able to uplift the soul. Very good. But I don't see that happening either. I don't see that. I'm talking about my 48 years experience, so many years. I don't see that. Of course, I've met so many devotees. I've kind of trained so many people. When I went to Malaysia, one man commented, Prabhu, you're the best trainer I've seen. He commented, of course, he's seen my so-called downline products. But why others are not taking advantage of that? Why? You see my point? Why? Huh? Huh? Yeah, that's the problem. They think that they know better. You understand? Being a parent, they know better. I know better. So when you have this I know better thing, then how you can help? Because it says very clearly, you have to bring that student to the guru. Brahmachari, where? Where? What was that? Brahmachari? 7? 7, 12, 1. Narada Vacha, Brahmachari, Gurukul. Yeah? What does Brahmachari Gurukula mean? What? School holidays. Prabhu, school holidays. Not one of them want to come and stay in the temple. Yes? No? Hello? Hello? Free. We never say pay money. Nothing. Free. Yeah? Not one of them want to come and spend their time in the what? Yes or not? Hello? Yes or not? Why? No. You stay at home. No. You can do everything at home. Huh? Yes? And do you think by teaching this nonsense, you're going to deliver your dependence? Hello? Hello? Huh? Mommy, where's my underwear? Huh? Mommy, where's my socks? Mommy, huh? Everything is what? What? Hello? Is it not? Is it not? Hello? Come on. You gotta wake up, you gotta be more serious. If you really want to get your kids to become devotees, then You have to send them to where? Where? Of course, don't bring your daughters. Brahmachari is not that, where? Hello? Huh? Yeah. If you don't think like that and you don't act like that and you don't want to push that, then it's going to be very, very difficult. And in the end, you're going to be crying. You're going to be what? Oh, my son. I tell him now, he don't listen. I ask him to chant, he doesn't even want to do. He's telling me back, mind your own business. Huh? Hello? Hello? You understand? Hare Krishna. Huh? These are not going to make things good for you, especially when you grow older. And the kids are not Krishna conscious. And they put you in the old folks' home, bro. You know what will happen if you put you in the old folks' home? Yeah, you deliver the old folks. Yeah.
They say if I join brahmachari, then there will be nobody to look after my parents, then they will have to go to old folks home. If I actually be a grahastha, then I will take care of my parents, unlike the so-called irresponsible brahmachari.
At least start first, no? Bring into the brahmachari platform, no? At least you start by sending him to a brahmachari training school first, no? If he doesn't have that training, then he will not have the responsibility of respecting the parents.
No, but our brahmacharis are running out from home, and they don't live with the parents, they don't take care of the parents become old, and he is still a brahmachari or in the temple life.
He's a brahmachari, you were trained here, and I'm an old man, now I'm staying here, yes, I'm being taken care of.
But many are not.
The problem? I don't think so many are not. Most of the people who become devotees become responsible.
But they will not have any money to take care of the parents.
If they go back home, they have to take work and do all those things.
What if they're in the temple life, they don't full time?
See, the system is that the person stays in the Gurukul and get trained by the Guru until the age of 25. Understand? Then after 25, he decides whether he wants to become a married man or he wants to carry on. And you see, what you speak, you're complaining, then you better don't worship Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He's a very bad example. Correct?
All are serious.
He left his mother, he left his wife, he left everybody. Right? Hello? Take him away from the altar. That's Krishna and not for us. So Krishna does something which is completely off track. Why you?
Just like he married 16,000 wives. Just to show what people using
That's why he came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to make things easy. Many of them will not go into brahmachari school and all kind of things. They will not do. So he has simplified the program that you take up the process of chanting. Even that they don't want to do the kids, then what do you expect? Huh? How do you expect? Tell me. You take a survey, look at it. I'm talking of the time from Prabhupada, all the Gurukul and this and that. How many people become full-time dedicating to preaching? Put 50 million earrings here. Tattoo from the toe to the head to the leg to the anus, I don't know where. Huh?
But if those Gurukula would have continued as Prabhupada instructed, they could have borne fruit.
System was off.
It got hijacked, but if we would have continued like Prabhupada set it up, we would have seen many devotees join.
Prabhupada wanted, the system to be instituted so that they get the training to become purified. But the leaders were corrupt. They were useless. Instead of teaching, they were raping. How you expect? Which parents would want to send to the kid to the school and then get raped? Nobody wants that. System. But doesn't mean that we should not, endeavor to make it perfect. You understand? Because not be able to stay in the temple, but at least, spend as much time, especially with devotees who have dedicated their lives. That will instill that, what do you call that? That spirit of trying to yearn at least to take up a devotional life. But a distance, come on Sunday, find a few hours and go home and I'm finished. Yes? Yes, hello? How come? They're not going to become devotees. And when they don't become devotees in today's subject, you have failed. Yes? Hello?
What if they become, they go to university and also chant at the same time?
I hardly see them becoming university and chanting. In fact, you go to university, you will stop chanting.
Some are chanting.
Some?
Some are chanting.
Some are chanting, yeah. I think seeing the Indian system where they make a hostel and they make them stay there. They must attend Mangala Arati and they must come to morning class and evening class and they have got a whole system. And that's how they become devotees. Not that they just go to the university and they become devotees. That's not the fact. It's not a fact. And those people who are coming and joining, who are you from where? Bangalore, what? Postal program? I see this guy. Because he go there, he has to chant, right? You have to attend, right? The program, right? Huh? Not that you just go there and you go to university and you chant and then just sit. Actually, one boy was telling me, Prabhu, there's so much disturbance in the university. I cannot even concentrate. There's so many women and so they're all doing some crazy thing. The drug, who was talking to me yesterday? One lady from United Kingdom. What was her name? Yeah, she was saying, I think yesterday's class, Prabhu, there's so much disturbance. Drugs, illicit sex. And if you watch all these things, you're going to become what? Einstein? Tell me. What are you going to do? You're going to see, monkey do. That's what it is. I get polluted. The mode of passion is very, very captivating. It captures the brain. And nowadays phonography is like what? A norm. It is what? Everyone is, How you're going to become purified? Yeah, unless you have very strong, what do you say? Energy to hold you. And that means the teachers, the parents, the leaders, everyone plays a big role. Listen, in this today's world, everyone is responsible. They cannot say, I'm not my business now. Because we are living in a society, if all the people become Varna Shankaras, unwanted progeny, then the society will become what? Hellish. Nobody can stay inside. That's why Arjuna was telling, is it not? Bhagavad Gita? What's he saying? Bhagavad Gita, what's he saying? Hello? Nothing. He said nothing. What did he say? Hello? If I fight and kill all the man, the woman will what? Become unprotected. Correct? And when the women are unprotected, there will be unwanted progeny. And when it is unwanted progeny, then there will be no religious activities. Then the whole thing becomes finished. So you see how everything fits in. We definitely need to understand this. Our job is to become Krishna conscious and teach others. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's instruction, yes. We become Krishna conscious And we teach, okay, you cannot teach the whole, at least you teach your dependence. Hello? Hello? Huh? No, Prabhu, the head of the family become devotee enough. Others all can sleep. Huh?
Deliver 21 generations. 21 generations delivered.
Yeah, I become devotee, I'll deliver them. They can enjoy. Let them enjoy. Yeah, darling, you sleep, darling, you sleep. No problem. Huh? Yes? Hello? Yes or not? Huh? No. Hello? What do you say? Huh? What do you say? Hello? Nothing to say. No comment. So we have to become very, very responsible. And responsible means that we have to become serious. And not only we have to become serious, we must help other souls also. We cannot simply leave with the thing is that, Prabhu, I told them they're not listening, what can I do? Cut the salary. Don't give allowance. Huh? Yes? Hello? If you don't chant, I'm not giving you any money. Huh? Yes? Hello? Unless you take some strict steps, how the person will change?
Even do it on the backside, you know.
What?
Because I'm forcing someone to do something. They do it in front to please me, but backside is not from within. He is not clear actually. He will again do it at the backside.
So let him do in the backside, you cut some more salary. Understand? You have to, just like one lady was always cooking for us, onion, garlic, and onion and garlic. The guy trying to be a devotee. You know, he was trying, but the wife was just cooking it. One day he came, he refused to eat. I'm not eating. Next day, I'm not eating again. Third day, of course, no more onion and garlic. Finish. Hello? Understand? If we are not going to be serious about it, then you cannot make others serious. If I'm smoking, can I tell you not to smoke? It's not going to work. Understand? First, you have to understand your responsibility. I have to make them devotees. I must. There is no compromise. Cannot compromise. Hello? You see what Prahlad? If father is getting killed, he's giving big garland to the killer. Prabhupada said that. He was garlanding in that Narashima Dev. Wow, gosh, you killed my father. Hey, would you garland someone who killed your father? Huh? Hey? Because he was an obstruction for him to become Krishna conscious. You understand? That is the Prabhupada is giving the analogy. Sukracharya, correct? Huh? Actually, the four Kumaras also, they rejected Brahma. Right? So many examples. Because our whole purpose of life is to get ourselves connected back to Krishna. Only Krishna can deliver us from all this nonsense. Only Krishna. Sarva dharma parityaja mam ekam. There is no other way. You understand? And if you are understanding this, then you will enforce it with all your might. I don't care. I'd rather have no son than have a son who is not Krishna conscious. That should be our what? Hello? What? Ah. We're going to say, never mind, never mind, never mind. Then it's going to be what? Never mind.
Just to add on, personal experience. So when I was young, see, a lot of automatically go around the world. Then when I was younger, you chant, then you get $1. Yeah, I used, as he was saying, I used to hide and do many things. But then that's because of association of the wrong company. But if, as parents now, myself being a parent, I can see that it's actually slowly our maybe how we want to mold our children. The responsibility is ours. So my wife was like myself. Singapore is strict. If we don't send them to school, we go to jail. So until primary 6, and then we stop. That's our plan. So our duty is to make them police. That's all. I mean, more Prabhu also. Some of not going to the normal thing. Home school. So it's more safer for the mind and for association. As Prabhu said, as parents, we have to be very bold and forceful. Otherwise, very fast they will slip up. Then too late.
To do the bad thing is so easy, but to do a good thing is very difficult. Understand? To spoil a child is very easy, but mold him to become a devotee, that's. You understand? We have to sacrifice. If we don't want to sacrifice, that's going to be bad news. Yes?
This also tells one cannot become a demigod.
Hmm.
Do you understand that?
Demigod means that the demigod, there are many demigods, 330 million demigods. And if the demigod is just interested in getting self-worship and not helping the person, then the demigod is also liable. Demigods cannot save. That's a fact.
What she has said, me, person was nothing before.
Oh, okay, that's it. So it means pointing in the right direction.
If you're sincere and ask the question of the demigods, how to go to the supreme God, they have to tell you. Understand? But if they don't tell you, then they are at fault.
So they can only deliver you if you go with
Huh?
they can only deliver you if you go with the proper intention.
Of course, the highest, all the demigods are in charge of the Sampradaya. All the Sampradaya hate who? Demigods. If they just become demigods and not want to some or other help you, then they are at fault. You understand? Because the whole thing is based on making everyone surrender to the Supreme Personality of God. Bhoktaram yagya tapasham sarvaloke maheshwaram suhirdam sarvabhutanam yantva santim mamrichati. If you don't want to do that, then you have no place in Krishna's name. Krishna said, in fact, I've quoted many words, I am neutral to everybody. Yes, but one who accepts me, I give inspiration. But one who rejects me, I destroy him. I destroy him. You understand? It's a very big problem. So our duty is very, very, very heavy. We cannot take this subject as something light and ignore the matter. Then the consequences are going to become very, very drastic and painful. Yes? There's no choice. Actually, there's no choice. Either you become Krishna conscious or you're going to get into trouble. That's all. All right, I think my time's up. Anyone want to add something more to this? Someone want to say something?
What if you try everything?
Huh?
And you can't do it?
What?
What if, as a parent, you try everything and you still don't become good?
You're hanging. You hang the kids. What else you want to do? Either you die, we're going to do sinful activity and kill you, or better I kill you. Huh? Allah, the best.
But you say Prabhupada's family did not become devotees.
They were not non-devotees. They were still favorable in their own way. They were a little Krishna conscious.
They were not, one of them find a Krishna system who get back on the
It says that we have no right to command on our spiritual master's family. That's a verse. Eh? We have no right to command on the spiritual master's family. So I reserve my commands. You know what kind of birth they are and what kind of a soul they are, I don't know. But at least I know my family. I work on my family and worry about Bhakti Vinod and Bhakti Siddhanta and what? Hello? At least Prabhupada delivered you. Isn't that good? Huh? Yes? No, Prabhupada, therefore Prabhupada is bogus. Is that? Is that the conclusion? Tell me. Huh?
It comes down to understanding what level of Krishna consciousness we are referring to. Whether you must have education and work and then be favorable to Krishna consciousness or dedicated.
Send these kids to school, they're going to be finished. Prabhupada said what? They what? Slaughterhouse education. They're going to be finished. It's clear. I have seen outcome of so many, congregational members who go in that direction. Oh, study. What? Oxford, where? Cambridge, what do you want? NUN, If you don't have a degree, don't come home. That's their philosophy. And when they had the degree, they never came home anyway. Yeah? Yes or not? Polluted. Consciousness become polluted. 8 hours, even 12 hours, hearing somewhat atheism, secularism. What? There's no God. No. It's all science, maths, English, whatever. Huh? Yes or not? Correct? What you will, every moment you just keep thinking like that, then what happens to the consciousness? Karanam gunosangosya asat sat asat yoni janmi yonishu. Karanam gunasanga. Can you associate with these rascals day in and day out and day, and you're going to become a Narada Muni. What? Hello? What is that? Come on, put 2 and 2 together. Put 2 and what is the outcome? And you may curse me for this class, I don't care. Facts are facts. You understand? I'm also preaching, I'm also doing my service. I'm not doing for 1-2 days. Past what? Huh? I have also trained people who have given their lives. And I've seen people who don't come forward. I've also seen. You understand? It has become a mess. This program of school and this program of Krishna conscious and going side by side never works. It what? Never works. Understand? Therefore, the parents have to change their thinking. This side by side program is not going to work. You're going to send your kid to hell. Take it from me. You understand? You take it from me. It's going to go to hell. Over and over again, I have seen. Yeah, it's sloka and this and that. After you grow up, what happens? What happens? Huh? Hello? What happened? Hello? What happened? Bye-bye, Hare Krishna. Bye-bye. Huh? You have to plead with the guy. Can you please chant one round? No time. Understand? I'm talking about reality. This is the reality. No. My son won't be like that. My son won't be like that. What? Because he's my son. Huh? Yes? Huh? He will not cross. What? Lakshman Rekha. He will not cross. The line I draw, he will not cross, Prabhu. Hello? Good thinking. Hare Krishna. Better you start thinking in another way if you want to save the kids. Yes! Hello?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes,
I hope you understand. Huh? So become more. And think, remember, you were pushing them for Mangalarti and all. You did once. You prepared that papers all there. After that, finish. Even to get them to come for Mangalarti is already so difficult. Yeah? Yes or no? If they don't attend Mangalarti, they cannot come for children class. Understand? Yeah, the push. Start. Anyway, this is what very important. It's an important subject. I am pushing the point because this is a very, very important thing for parents to understand. They cannot compromise with mind. No compromising with, otherwise it's going to be a problem. All right, we don't have anything else. Anybody want to say something else?
Why don't we like to employees to have something education?
Already by chanting here, they're waiting when to arrest me. I don't say about writing to them. Hello?
Actually, I asked them because I didn't understand what it is. So they asked me why you think the Singapore education system is not providing enough value.
Somebody is writing so many wrong things here. What is he saying? Huh? What is that? Ronnie, what is it?